Leather Brick Fan here with an idea set. This is Vintage Car. This is set number 40448. It was released in January 2021, has 189 pieces, 2 minifigures, and was a gift with purchase of over $150 at LEGO stores and LEGO Shop at Home. Since this is in the ideas theme, this was designed by a fan, and it was actually a contest winner who won the contest to build this vintage car to kind of go with the modular building themes, and it was given away as a gift with purchase, as I mentioned, in January 2021. Let's go ahead and get this built, and then we'll take a look at the car. Here is our vintage car, and as you can see, it's done in this teal and white color scheme. Comes with 2 minifigures, which we'll take a look at here in a few minutes, but they designed it so it would fit both at the same time. Some interesting building techniques done with this car. If you look here on the windshield, for example, it is done inverted. So it's just a normal windshield piece, but it's inverted here with these clips. They used an ice skate piece here for the hood ornament, which I think turned out really nicely. Then these surfboard pieces on the sides to make for some more texturing, which I think turned out really nicely. Obviously, there are no opening doors here because of the way they did the detailing, so I suppose you climb in and out of the windows. It's not even a convertible. There's not really a roof for it, although it's implied, I guess, with this roof piece down here, that it is a convertible and it would come up from underneath there. Again, white detailing here in the back done with these slopes. Then the lights here are done with one of these Technic tube pieces here. It comes through, and then underneath these are inverted. So these clip on to the back. So there's this tooth piece you see here, and then moving around to the back, you see they use more slopes. And of course the lights here for the brake lights. It might have been nice to do like an orange for a turn signal and then the brake light is separate, but they just did the 4 red here for brake lights, which is fine. The other side you see is another surfboard. I like how they did the windows here with this little pole piece here. It's a stud with a pole, and then they put a tile, a 1x1 rounded tile here. They used these sloped or these curved pieces here to texture the hood, which I think turned out very nicely. Looking around to the front, they have this 1x4 slope piece here to give that curved front, and then they have a hub cap or a fender piece up above here to give that nice texturing, and then headlights here in the front. These are newer fender pieces done in this teal. So they're a little bit larger than the typical fender piece. You might have seen that, noticed that during the build. On the inside here of the car, you see that they're using jumper plates here in order to provide enough room for 2 minifigures. I liked how they use these slopes in the back here to contour the seat. So as long as you keep their arms up out of the way, you can fit 2 minifigures in here like we saw when I first showed the car. And they fit nice and comfortably inside. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the minifigures. Here are the 2 minifigures that are included with a vintage car. We have the girl and the boy. The girl here has got her leather jacket on, a striped top underneath that, the purple pants with no printing, so just plain pants. But I noticed that the pants match the sunglasses that she's wearing, which is kind of cool. She has this very blonde hairstyle here. Our man here, or boy here, is just plain black pants. He's got a Newberry Letterman jacket on, the Newberry Squids. Newberry is the town where the Hidden Side theme came from, so perhaps he's a student or a graduate of Newberry High School. Hence the NB. No printing on the sides here. But if you look on the back, he does have that nice Squids logo here. She has the good texturing of the jacket. Looks like it doesn't come all the way down to her waist, so you can see a little bit of her shirt through there. Turning the hair pieces around, you see that our girl has an alternate expression, but the boy does not have one. I do like the mirror effect on the sunglasses on our guy here. These minifigures fit perfectly into that kind of 50s theme that you get. You could see these 2 characters coming right out of Grease, for example. Therefore, it really fits into that vintage car feel. Let's go back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. Overall, a really nice build of a vintage car. It has that really good 50s look and feel. And as I mentioned, the minifigures have that same feel with her leather jacket and the guy here wearing his Letterman jacket from high school, it looks like. It's interesting that that is themed with a Newberry theme. So we've seen that torso before. And he does have that 50s kind of hairstyle look as well. Overall, like I said, a really great piece. And like I said, it does kind of fit in very nicely with the modular buildings. I can just see this driving by the downtown diner and it wouldn't feel out of place at all. The one little complaint I think I have on this is these surfboards. They do look good here, but they're only connected with this stud on the side piece here and toward the back, obviously, of the surfboard. So they're not on there very tight. So as a play piece, you would probably end up knocking those off quite frequently. But as a display, it works just fine. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Ideas vintage car. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content.